Maybe I can put it down now. Okay. I can't put it here, so I need to put it. Oh my god, really? I don't want lava to break through. Let me check and see if there's any lava down here. Oh, it is. I'm so glad I did not do that. Oh, come on. Why can't I put it down? Maybe if I put a piece of sand right there. And then... Oh, no.
Yo, just let me know when we're live.
I don't understand why I can't put the cactus down. Son of a bitch. Okay, that's fine.
Wow. I was wondering why Kasha kept talking. My fucking mic was muted.
You idiots!
We're sitting here talking and shit, like...
Oh my god. Are we live?
Yeah, we've been live for like 2
You
minutes.
freaking idiot. Did they hear you at least?
No, my mic was muted. I didn't
You-
They
realize.
can hear us, though.
Fucking idiot.
So, I guess I'll go through that whole thing again. Sorry about that, guys. So as you guys can tell, we are not on the community channel. The reason for this is I am not a part of the community anymore, due to a dozen of reasons. But so basically, we're hosting it on my channel this week because OnFire's not able to be with us this week, so we have to host it on mine. Because I still wanted to do this, even though I'm sick right now. I don't really look all that sick, but my stomach, and I've been throwing up all day. I still wanted to make sure we got the podcast live, and you guys can, watch it and enjoy it with us as well. So yeah, basically, it's gonna be the same thing. It's just, except for OnFire's not gonna be here, and it's on a different stream. It's on a different channel this week.
Oh god.
What?
Nothing, never mind. You're not here, so...
Why am I not here?
No, you're just not here.
I'm so confused.
No, what I mean by that is, like, you're not
Like-
with me, like, physically.
Well, yeah, you live
No,
in
but in the
Canada,
game-
and I
in
live
the
here in
game-
the U.S.
Game.
Oh, I know.
I know. Not, you missed something. It's okay.
But yeah, so we got a array of topics to talk about. Do we want to start with gaming, or do we want to start with reality fucked up news?
Let's start with reality.
Okay, so let me get over to the island over here really quickly, because Sam keeps getting offline.
I'm moving around. Now I'm stuck in a table.
Kasha
mind.
took her life.
Oh my god, Akasha's dying now too.
All right,
This is tragic.
so do we want to start with freaking woman selling military guy's dog, or do we want to talk about attempted murder by starvation?
Let's start off happy with the starvation one.
How is that happy?
I don't know. It sounds nice in the other one.
Oh, no, not at all. So basically what happened was siblings are arrested for attempting to starve their 90-year-old mother to death. So basically they locked her in a room and starved her to death. There are photos. I will link the article.
Photos?
Yeah, there's photos. It's terrible. I put it in the chat for you guys who want to watch it or look at the photos. It's pretty fucking terrible. But there's nobody else in the chat besides Kasha, because Sam's not even watching the stream because he's an asshole.
What the fuck is the point?
So, yeah, basically, she was, like, left by her children to starve to death on a locked room because her siblings were tired of caring for her. So instead of killing her, or, I guess that's not necessarily the humane
No
way
shit.
to go.
That was the weird way to
But,
jump.
I mean, I don't know. I'd rather be killed than, like, starve to death, Like, that's painful, They have to go through, you have to go through pain, If someone kills you, like, shoots you, but bam, you're done. Rather than, you starving. Like, she is super fucking skinny.
Holy shit, she looks like not even a person.
Yeah. She looks like an alien. Like, she's so goddamn skinny. And it's terrible. And she's becoming increasingly a burden to them, so they decided to kill her by starving her to death. Then they planned to tell the authorities that she simply stopped eating. So yeah, they weren't even letting her out to go to the bathroom or anything like that. They were basically, stuck her in a fucking room and was like, "Hey, we're done taking care of you. You're just gonna sit in here and starve and shit all over." You know. So yeah.
So,
Wait, who did this?
and what was the
kids?
reasoning
kids?
behind this?
Well, apparently she fell ill, and they just were sick and tired of taking care of her. It's really messed up.
Yeah, holy fuck.
I mean, they could have put her in a home.
Well, it's in China, and I don't know how everything works over there.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's. She said that I guess the police said that there had been friction between the old lady and her children for some time, but I don't think there's ever enough friction to starve your mother. That's just,
Anybody for that matter.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I if it was my worst enemy, I would have no issue with starving them because fucking douchebags. But you know, I mean, for your mother to like the person who gave birth to you to leave her in a room while she cries and you know calls out for help and stuff like that, it's fucking terrible. She basically it wasn't just. Because you know how they said they were gonna, you know, if and when she did die, they were just gonna say, oh well, she stopped eating. It was calculated. It was an actual, you know, calculated murder, like that they were going to do it this way, which is just fucking terrible. But luckily, the reason, you know, they got caught is because neighbors, started to, hear her scream, for food and stuff like that. And the neighbors actually gave her food. Let me see here. Says, survived a month of captivity by drinking water and eating porridge, oats. Neighbors were able to throw into her when her children were out. So basically, the neighbors were like giving her food, and then were just kind of like, this doesn't seem right. So they ended up calling the authorities and finding out that you know she had been forced in a room for an entire month without any food until
Well, I don't know if it's China, but somewhere in Asia, like they used to, like the elders, like when they get too old, they would like take them to the forest or something and leave them there.
Yeah, I've never heard that, but it's just in general this is completely fucked up. Like, it's just terrible. Why would you do that to your mother? It's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
The next story we have is basically a girlfriend. Her boyfriend is a deployed troop in Afghanistan, or I don't think necessarily explains where he's deployed at, but he's deployed, you know, overseas, and basically she sells his dog. Basically sold the dog on Craigslist, like his dog, because she didn't want to take care of it anymore. Oh no, it's just now the dog has been found by her new owners. But yeah, she just basically, like, I don't think this article actually says why she sells him, but she basically sells the dog, and then when he gets back, you know, he's like, what the fuck, where's my dog? And basically, what happens is, you know, he, of course, tries to go to the family, like, hey, you know, my girlfriend's a bitch, can I have my dog back? And they're like, no, we're not giving it back, because the kids are attached to the dog. But they'd only had it for a month.
I hope he breaks up with his girlfriend. Like,
I
that's
really
like
do
a
too,
fucking
that's a fucking bitch move. Yeah, it's actually, yeah, he was deployed in Afghanistan, and it's fucking terrible. Like, I just don't understand why that is a thing that someone would do. Like, I don't know. That's heartless. Like,
I could see if she needed the money or something.
Well, it doesn't even explain that. It's just basically she's like, I don't want to take care of it anymore here. I'm going to sell it to some random people on Craigslist.
Well, you got to think about it like this. Like, would you rather for her to keep it and starve the dog because she don't take care of it?
No, but I just think
they take care of it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
if
the fucking thing doesn't matter. Your boyfriend is deployed in Afghanistan, and he has a dog he wants to come home to.
Well, it was something in her that he overlooked a long time ago to show that. That's how selfish
he's
is.
he's pretty stupid for, you know, being with her in the first place. I don't know if it actually discloses whether or not he dumped her, but I agree with Sam. I hope he dumped that bitch because that's fucked up. Like if I were you know, fighting for my country, and you know, because this is a dog he's had for, you know, 10 plus years, I think, and then come home and your dog has been sold to some random family, and their family refuses to even, like, give it back. Like, no, my kids are attached to it, so you get to fuck off, basically. Like,
I can only imagine how awkward or, like, angry that soldier must have been, like, coming home. Just like, I just got home from Afghanistan, whatever. And he's like, I want to see my dog and my girlfriend. And the girlfriend's like, actually, I kind of told your dog, and it's like, fuck
Fuck
you,
you,
bitch.
yeah, fuck you.
What would the reaction be? Like, holy
For me,
You better
crap.
be playing. You better be playing.
Yeah, for me, it's like I'm gonna get stabby. I'm gonna fucking stab you. Like, what's your
joking.
issue,
No,
dude?
Jesus.
no stabbing.
No, I don't know, man. Like, if I like, I think I'd blame PTSD on it. Like, just post-traumatic stress. It was just a trigger for me. I don't know. I don't know, man. Because I think that's fucked up. Like,
It is fucked up.
so to I know I'd stab her. I'd stab her
I
in the
would be
face. Like,
so
that's so
fucking
fucking
pissed.
wrong. Because that's just, I don't know. It's just like that's like I don't know. Never mind. I was gonna air out my dirty laundry that I was talking to you guys about earlier, but I don't think I should make myself look like a horrible person.
Like, Jesus Christ. Like,
Honestly, I think that's worse than what I did.
yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Why the okay, but like, I can only imagine like an article coming out later, and it's like, but they're still together. It's like, shut the hell up.
Yeah,
Dude,
Like, you
Like,
are
what
getting
are you doing?
left.
But they
And
they
the
live
dog needs to
happily
stay
ever
where
after.
it's at.
Yeah, that's just.
It should be like in those movies where there's the dog and has to pick which people it goes to, and they put it in the middle.
They actually, the people who I get the news articles from, they were actually saying that they should have like put the dog in like a in the middle of the road, and made each family stand on one side.
Ain't no
and be
reason to put the dog in the middle of this.
What huh?
Don't put the dog in the middle.
Why?
That's
I
like
think.
put the kids in the middle.
But I
Make
think
you choose. Choose who you want to be with.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that's right. I mean, for a dog, I think that's right because the dog would get to choose what it wanted to do. I think it sounds kind of like I'm acting like it's a human, but I do believe that the dog should have a right to choose where he wants to be. If he does choose to be with the other family, then by all means, that's what he's got to do.
That would be
but-
so disheartening.
Shadow,
Holy
don't you?
crap!
Oh yeah, if like the dog picked the other family.
Like being that soldier guy, I'd be like, oh fuck.
I don't know. My thing is like just break up with the bitch because that's fucked up.
Yeah, first
Like,
and
that
foremost,
is-
that's what you do.
That's what you do. That's horrible person. You don't want this lady having anything to do with you. Like
Ooh, shit.
that's
What kind of
not-
dog was it?
It's an expensive fucking dog. I know that. I can't. It's a Shiba Inu. I don't-
Shiba.
Yeah, it's SHIBA. Inu, and it's like I don't know. Actually, I can look it up really quickly here.
Mikey 96, you might want to choose another set of words.
Holy crap! It's like a corgi with like legs.
Yeah, Mikey. Let's kind of refrain from using those type of words, man.
What happened?
If
with
not,
it?
I will ban you. He said, "What's up?" and then the N word.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. They're ancient dog breeds. I don't know. Let's see here. We'll type in cost. Let's see here. How much would it cost? Is a very they're very intelligent dogs. So you're looking at least $1,000 for that dog.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I mean, and this is like I'm guessing it was like a present, that his parents like gave him or something. I don't know. I mean, it's just that's fucking terrible. That his own girlfriend would do that.
Do we know how long they were together for?
Okay, so now we got Macklemore or something, or Macklemore has a cute butt, saying Mikey stop being a racist, you fucking flaming faggot, really? Yeah, no homophobic stuff either, dude. You're gay though. That still doesn't make it right. I don't want
What the
to
hell?
see that in my chat. So, I think we're getting like spammed or something like that. So Sam, hop on with the gaming news.
Yes.
So
Let's move
I think
away
it was a
from
couple
like,
weeks
depressing
ago.
stuff.
Yeah, I think it was a couple weeks ago at this point. But the Watch Dogs PC version was kind of. Was it modded? I think it was modded to optimize the game's graphics, and it was found within the game's files. So, what do you guys think about Watch Dogs actually dumbing down its graphics for reasons that they have not yet disclosed. Like they had the potential to make the game look better, but they didn't for some reason.
Yeah, so because Sam that was a really shitty explanation.
That was a great explanation.
Okay, so basically what happened was Watch Dogs developers, you know, basically
did what I just said.
Yeah, they basically made the PC port shitty on purpose. So yeah.
On purpose.
On purpose. So they basically yeah, they basically made it shitty on purpose so that they could I guess keep, because a lot of developers are doing this, and I didn't know this, but they're wanting to make the PC ports, or they wanted to make them more you know, similar. You know, the console version and the PC port, you know, they're wanting to make them similar, and basically so, you know, people aren't complaining, you know, well, why is the PC port gotta look better, you know, stuff like that. I think it's stupid.
That's stupid as shit, though. Like, that's the worst kind of, like, it's almost expected. Like, if you're a console user at this point, which I am, I play most of my games on console, you basically know, or you should know at least, that the game is going to look better on PC.
Yeah.
Like, 99% of the time.
Yep, I think it's ridiculous, you know.
And they're trying. This is also a ploy, in my opinion. Like, it hasn't been confirmed or anything yet, but people are suggesting that they're doing this to make the consoles look better. Like, oh, they're the same graphics on the PC. Look, it's amazing, and it's like, come on, like, really?
I think that's true.
Yeah,
that makes sense. You know, they like I said, they want it to be equal. They don't want people to, you know. I don't know. It's stupid. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's not. It's funny that it's coming out of Ubisoft too at this point, because they've had so much like negative publicity recently. It's kind of sad. Like, I feel really bad because one of our topics today is also going to be talking about Ubisoft, but because they're a great company and everything, but they're kind of fucking the pooch with this game right now, I think.
With a lot of their stuff recently.
Oh yeah, I guess like the Far
I mean,
Cry
it's like it seems like they're making a lot of EA decisions.
Yeah, I don't
like
know.
They're
that
like
much.
Okay, well maybe not that to that extreme, but it seems like they're doing a lot of things that, you know, are against the consumer rather than for the consumer.
Isn't most Ubisoft games like PC ports really bad in general?
No. Well, I don't think so, because for the Assassin's Creed franchise, at least, they're fantastic on the PC.
Like button layout wise and shit.
Yeah, I mean, like it's. I mean, the Final, or not. I almost said Final Fantasy. It's not even the same company. Assassin's Creed 1, shitty freaking gameplay. Just because it was, you know, their first game. You know, their first kind of, you know, testing the waters, I could say, with it. But there are other games like Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations. It's basically, it's awesome. So I don't know. It's just, I agree with you. I think they're screwing the pooch, as you so eloquently put it.
Oh no, I just tried the last one, so I don't know.
The last one being 4.
Well, no, not the brand new one. You know damn well I didn't pay for that, but.
What's it called?
I only played it like maybe once or twice, so I really don't have any thoughts on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. They're like good games and shit.
So Macklemore, yes, it may not say no homophobic, you know, responses, but it's the same thing. Like what Shadow said, if I say not to say that kind of stuff because it's offensive to some people, don't say it. Because it's just rude. It's honestly being rude. And if you can't respect the rules, I will ban you.
I mean, it's kind of common sense, too.
Yeah, it's common sense. I mean, I do agree with Shadow. You know, if it's not intended to be prejudiced or anything like that, then I don't see it being an issue. But we have an audience that not necessarily would like to hear those words. So let's not go there, basically. So yeah, Sam, get back in the game.
Oh, shit. So I'm moving around, though.
You're not moving fast enough, bro.
Did you have to move at a certain speed?
No, I just think you have to move. Like, there's a certain amount of moving you have to do. What up, Grim? Welcome out to the stream.
God, I have to be like an acrobatic the whole stream.
My hairline reminds you of Vegeta's.
Holy shit. What?
Do you really think my hairline will go back that fucking
Cosplay
far?
idea.
Cosplay? Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I'm like right here. Yeah, I guess my hairline does go back pretty far. Thanks, asshole.
Like hair extensions.
Like I'm sitting here like, oh my god. No, honestly, I think it's because I've had my hair cut so many times, and then people jack it up, like it's all retarded looking, and then yeah, I don't know. Thanks. Like now I'm all self-conscious about my hairline. I should put my hat on. Where's my hat?
Don't put a hat on. Oh my god.
But no. What else we got to talk about, Sam?
We can talk about that Hearthstone tournament that is not allowing women to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of
Yep.
where it's at, right?
No, I think it's
Finland. Yeah, I think that's also part of the issue. But there's also like regulations because they want
they want to
okay,
separate
they want
the leagues or something.
no, what, like you know how there's women's basketball and then normal basketball.
That's what I mean. That's why separate the
okay.
leagues.
Okay.
How does that not
They
make
want to
sense?
make it like esports. They want to make esports more like official sports and separate like that. However, I don't know. People are just getting really like hurt over this. I'm gonna try and find the article and see if I can find like a quote from it.
Yeah, I mean
Let's
that's.
talk about it.
I mean, I see where they're coming from, but in a video game standpoint, I don't think that's necessarily an issue, because regardless of your gender, you could be good at a certain thing. Like gender doesn't matter if you're good at video games. I mean, I can understand sports. You know, like I wouldn't want a bunch of women on the football team. That may make me sound sexist, but it's just. I don't think, a woman can take a hit like well, I'm talking about American football, of course, as well as a man could, and I don't think it would be right for, big 350-pound dudes laying out some 150-pound woman, I don't think that's right. Like, so I do believe it, it should be separated at that point. But I think that, like, at least in the esports, I don't think that should be an issue, because it's all intellectual. It's not a physical sport. You're not actually, competing against, it's not a physical, like I said, it's not a physical sport. So it really doesn't really matter, because it's not like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
That's funny. In junior high, I tried out for the football team just for the hell of it.
Well, I mean, so I think that's a little bit different when it's
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying
sports.
but I did try for it and I got in, but I didn't play. I just wanted to show them that I could do it.
There was a really poor choice of words in one of these quotes. I forget. I can't find it right now. But they basically said like, "We can't have a woman beating a man."
That's
one of these
fucking
games.
terrible.
And I was like, are you
Why would
stupid?
you word it like
But
that?
then they
Okay,
like
that's
went
a
back
terrible
on
wording.
that, and they were like, "We didn't mean it like that." I'm like, "You idiot! Like you sounded so stupid."
That's super sexist. That's for real. Like that's like, I just like I said, for like physical sports, it would give the man, the males more what's it called? It gives them the male. I don't even know. Like my fucking my track can't. It's not working right now.
Like if you can't handle being beaten by a woman,
And there's some
like,
men
what
that
the fuck?
can't.
Yeah, that's bullshit though. Because like,
I mean,
I don't
for
know.
me, it's not
Oh,
getting beat
video
by a
game.
woman. It's me getting beat in general, because I don't like getting beat. That's probably why I don't play a lot of competitive games, because I don't like losing. Oh shit. So
but like if you were like a person and you were in a tournament in like Hearthstone tournament, and you're like going up against a guy and you're like, okay, good game, but like then you get beaten by a woman and you're like, oh, that was bullshit. Like, fuck you, dude. You're a terrible person. Like, I cannot tolerate sexism. I hate it.
yeah, and so now they're talking in the chat saying that my name is racist.
But you're a white boy.
Yeah. I believe we said.
Jesus
You
Christ.
see, Double, that's not fucking helping. Like, that makes it even worse. He's like, well, I believe mods and the content creator can break the rules on, like, racism. Like, no, that's not a thing. Like, just because I'm the freaking content producer doesn't mean I get to be racist. No. Shut up, Double. But,
Oh man, there's literally no quote in this article, and it kind of
Nothing?
pisses me off.
alright, well, while you're doing that, let's, move on to something else really quickly here. Oh, so isn't this the Lindsay Lohan thing? Isn't that old?
No, that's happening again. Like
Oh,
that
so it's
happened
happening
before,
again.
but it's happening again.
Okay.
What's wrong with her now?
What?
Lindsay.
Oh, she's suing Rockstar over Grand Theft Auto 5 likeness again.
Oh.
Wasn't it? Who else was it? Didn't somebody else
There
sue?
was some
trying...
like mob, like a daughter of someone who's in the mafia, like sued them because her story was in the game or something without her permission.
Her story.
Yeah, because she was almost buried alive or some shit, and they had that as like a side mission.
Huh.
That's terrible.
So let me find that article too. Because it's basically just about that. If you ever seen like the opening credits thing, there's like that, or like the box art. There's the one person in it that looks like Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, I know I know what the photo you're talking about.
Wait, no, and there's also a side mission where you. Okay, so is it saying here you take Lacey Jonas, a person who's like a famous person in like the GTA world,
God damn it.
and you take her for like a ride so she can avoid the paparazzi and. There's a reference to Lohan, her image, her voice, and styles from her clothing line. In addition to that, it was noted that West Hollywood's Chateau Marmont Hotel is also depicted in the game, and this is a hotel where Lindsay Lohan stayed in. So they're basically taking like a Lindsay Lohan story and putting it in the game.
It's stupid.
And everything else before this, by the way, was like she was talking about doing it, but this is actually today it has been confirmed that Lohan is pushing through with the lawsuit.
She actually is.
Yeah.
She needs the money.
True.
Yeah, I mean she hasn't. What is she even famous for? Like, when is she on like freaking
She's a movie star, kind of.
Back in the day on Nickelodeon or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, she was
Second, guys.
What are you doing?
I will be right back. Just 1 second.
All right. Well, oh yeah, she was like a teen Nick or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. And then she redid the remake of Parent Trap.
Oh yeah. That I think I've seen that. I was in a bad movie, but I think it's pretty ridiculous that she's suing for a likeness. Like, I think that's ridiculous. It's just because she sees how popular the game is, and if she wins, she's gonna get paid a shit ton of money. So I think it's pretty stupid that she's just doing it to get money. So I don't know. I think that's pretty ridiculous that's even a thing that people, because there's a lot of and honestly, and this isn't being sexist, but I haven't seen a dude ever do this. Like, it seems like it's actually just like the girls from the Nickelodeon thing. What's it called? Like the freaking kids from that generation that are like suing for stupid shit.
Suing for every damn thing they can.
Trying to get that extra money. I think it's pretty ridiculous. So, what else do we have here today? Okay, so we have the article talking about apparently Sony cannot keep up with the freaking demand with the Vita in the North America, which is surprising because as far as I knew, the Vita wasn't doing so hot. But apparently, according to this article, Sony's having issues with keeping up with the sales. Something I wasn't aware of. I don't know if you were.
I was not. Thought they was doing all right.
You thought they were doing all right?
Yeah.
No, I from what I heard, their sales were pretty shitty because they don't really have all the IPs or
I thought that was like something everybody wanted. Like, well, the people I talked to, they always talking about it.
I want a Vita, just because I like Sony stuff, but I didn't think that it was in high demand though. Just didn't know that was a thing that was going on, but apparently it is. So I guess if it is, that's a good thing because hopefully due to this they'll actually they'll actually start putting out more games for the Vita, because that's the only reason why I haven't picked one up, just because I'm like, they don't really have any games. Like if I was, well, yeah, I know Tearaway. I know Tearaway is freaking, you know, one of the big sellers for the console. But for me, I just think it would be smarter to get a 3DS than what's it called, than that.
I never played on one, so I mean, I don't even really play on the DS. The kids have one. I don't really play on it. So.
Well, I just think like there's so much more. Like if I were to choose like between DS or Vita, I would choose the DS because there's just so many more games and so much more of a variety of stuff to actually, you know, do, like more games and stuff like that. So I just don't think it's really. It's surprising that, you know, they're having a little bit trouble with the demand apparently.
Oh, are we talking about the Vita now?
Yes.
Yes.
Hold up, can I just say some of the Lindsay Lohan thing because I got cut off by my parents?
Yeah.
Okay, Lindsay Lohan, you are so dumb and stupid. You're not even like famous.
Are you
anymore.
like hoping she's gonna watch this one day, or?
No. I'm just like, shout out to Lindsay Lohan. You're so stupid, and you're not even famous anymore. Like, if someone was like, do you know who Lindsay Lohan is? And they were like, no, I'd be like, that's acceptable. Though you don't even know who that dumb bitch is. But the fact that GTA has you in their game, that should be kind of a fucking compliment, in my opinion. Like, they're putting you in the game, you stupid bitch.
What's going on? The connection here.
What do you mean? Connection where?
The rage is interfering with the internet.
Am I the only one hearing the issue?
No, yeah, everything's good to me.
Everything's fine to me.
Oh, I guess it's me then.
Your internet's crapping out or something?
He was going in and out.
No, dying zombie pigment.
So how far are we on the Vita topic then?
It just basically just started. Like, I don't really understand that. I didn't know that it was in high demand.
No shit, right? Like, I as someone who I support Sony a lot, but to me, like the
He's a
Vita,
Sony
I don't know,
fanboy.
just yeah. But the Vita, I don't know. I just don't think I'd ever get it. Like maybe one day, but I don't know. It's just,
Okay, what about the regular, the PSP? Would you get one of those?
Well, I already have one of those,
Oh, you do. Well then,
but
sir.
I never play it. I don't even know where it is right now.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So the reason, did I tell you that already? The reason it kind of got like a boost was because they recently released a Borderlands 2 bundle with it.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
But
well,
like,
I guess that makes sense then. I guess there's a
But
shit
still.
ton of people who love Borderlands.
but they bought Vitas for that, and I'm like, well, if you already like, I don't know.
But
I don't-
aren't they making another like freaking Borderlands game?
Yeah, that's only for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was going to be coming on Vita as well.
Oh, it
I
might
thought
be.
that-
1 second, let me check.
Because
Yeah, double check.
so Double says, so why not wait until now? Wait until it was actually put out, and you know how it. What the fuck are you saying? You know how.
So
it
why
was
not wait
in-
until you know it was actually out and you would know how it was instead of wasting $300?
So confused. I don't understand what that statement means.
It's not coming out in the Vita, by the way. The next one.
No.
But yeah, like I don't know. I don't think that's a reason to get a Vita. Like, how much is the Vita at this point?
I don't even know.
I think it's like $200.
Oh, hell no. I won't
Check
even pay
that out.
$200 for a damn Xbox.
Vita.
I don't know. The freaking I know the 2DS I think it is I think it's 100 and I think it was 125 for the 2DS. And I was like, I might get that.
Apparently, the price was cut to $199, so it was more expensive than that before.
But I think for the Vita it sucks because not only is, like one of the biggest reasons why I don't necessarily know if I'll get a Vita anytime soon is because they're basically they the memory card is not a standard, micro SD or an SD card. It's their own special brand which costs like freaking $40 extra for a decent size, an 8 gig memory card to store your games on, because of course there's no UMD slot on the Vita, so I don't really understand why it's Like, why is it so goddamn expensive? Like, why is that a thing?
Well,
Why-
if they have their own special thing, then you're gonna have to buy that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's stupid that I have to pay so much extra for a freaking memory card when it would have been easy to just do it how you did with the PSP. Like, they are still talking about my hairline in the fucking chat. Why?
It's a good hairline, man. It's worth talking about.
Yeah, I hate that memory card thing. So I'll stick to Microsoft for console and Sony for handheld and PC for other stuff. Yeah.
Who said that?
Grim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Honestly, for me, I guess it'd be PC for gaming. Or PC for most stuff. Console would have to be the Sony, and then handheld would have to be
Nintendo.
Nintendo. Yeah. Because they're smart with their handhelds. Console, they're not really that smart, but handhelds, they're doing pretty fucking good. You know, the 3DS and the DS are great systems and have great IPs on them. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand. Like, it's still shocking that that's a thing that, you know, apparently it's in demand.
Yeah, I would have never seen that coming, to be honest. Because, like, the Vita has been on, like, a downward spiral, kind of. Everyone's like, oh, I don't really want to buy it. It hasn't been making a lot, doesn't have a lot of games on it, except now, the Borderlands 2 thing.
Yeah. I don't know if that would be a console seller or a handheld seller for me. And Mad Kills, no, I still feel like shit. But I wanted to do the podcast regardless. Yes, I didn't stream earlier today like I normally would, but I wanted to do the podcast still. God damn zombies. Fucking A, dude.
Damn zombies!
Well, I keep getting, like, shit on by zombies, and it's not okay. It's just not okay. So, what else do we have, Sam?
We can talk about Naughty Dog confirming 100% that The Last of Us on PlayStation 4 is going to be 60 frames per second.
Mm-hmm.
Which, at this point, it's good news to me, even though I'm not going to get that game, because I hated The Last of Us. Okay, well, it was like a 40% game for me. But, it's good news that finally, like, the next-gen consoles are going to get, like, the treatment they kind of deserve, in my opinion. Because recently we've been hearing a lot about, like, oh, it's going to be, like, everyone, okay, before the consoles came out, everyone was like 60 frames per second, 180p, it's going to be awesome, right? It's going to be great. And we haven't really had, what?
It's 1080, dude. Not
1080,
180.
fuck him, you know, sorry.
I was
whatever.
like 180, I was like,
1080,
that's like
it's
so
gonna be awesome.
shitty.
And,
Yeah, you got
but we
that
haven't really
180 frames.
had that yet. I mean, like, Watch Dogs got down to, what was it?
I have
30
no
FPS
idea.
and like 720 or some really specific number, I think. And like, I don't know, like it's not a big deal to me, honestly. Like 30 FPS, I kind of don't care. Like it all feels nice to me. And
I think it honestly, I mean, with technology, how advanced it is, I think it should be 60
it
FPS.
should be, yeah. But I mean, like,
I mean, I don't see it, like, as long as the game runs smoothly, I have no issue. If I get lag in a game and I shouldn't be getting lag in a game, then I think it's retarded.
like the Order 1886 before it like got big or whatever, like 2 E3s ago,
Mhm.
they were saying like, yeah, 180, fucking hell,
1080.
1080, 60 FPS, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be cool. And then like they announced recently that it was gonna be like 30, and then some other, I don't know, not 1080. I was like, really, guys? Like, it's kind of, it's
Like,
just
quit
disappointing.
downgrading the game.
Yeah,
like,
no
honestly,
shit.
for me, like, I'd rather wait a lot longer, you know, than deal with that. Like,
It's the excuse
like
they
make
used
it
for
as
the,
best as you can.
It's the excuse they used for the Watch Dogs thing that we talked about earlier, actually. If you upgraded it, they said that it would have significant, like, drops in quality of, like, certain things, and it became unstable as a game.
Then you need to
Then, yeah,
fucking
you need
work
to
on your
fix
game
that
better.
shit. Like,
you
what
need to
is
make sure your
that?
game isn't a complete pile of shit.
Because we've been told, and apparently this is confirming it, that the PlayStation 4, and I guess Xbox One could too, it can handle, like, 1080 and 60
Yeah,
FPS. Like,
Well,
what the hell?
from what I know, Xbox One can't actually.
Oh, can't it? I don't know.
Well, no, don't quote me on it. But I think a lot of their games have been pushed down to 720 rather than 1080 just because of the hardware restrictions. Because the PS4 is a superior system in regards to hardware. From what I've heard, you know, of course I can't speculate. I can only do speculation because I don't own either consoles, and I probably won't, to be honest, because that's too goddamn expensive for me.
It's
because I'm with Akasha. Ain't nobody got money for that.
Yeah.
Even though I don't care about The Last of Us very much, and I won't be buying it, it's still good news that this is happening, because I feel like that's a sign. Like, it's a push for the other games like that are being developed.
Yeah.
To kind of, you know, get with your shit and make it 60 frames per second, 1080p. That's basically all I have to say for that.
I think it should be, as you said, I think it should be a norm now. It should be something that's happening with all games. Rather
I mean,
than,
it's kind of what we were promised too. Like, that's another thing.
Wait, so is The Last of Us the one you're talking about? Is it a remake or?
It's the remastered edition.
See, okay, so let's go on ahead and talk about that. I don't think that should be a thing, honestly. How long ago was The Last of Us made? Can you pull up
Not
the
that
date?
damn long ago.
Can you
It
pull up the
was
date for
it was
that?
last July, I think.
That is so stupid.
That's not long enough for a remaster.
No, it really isn't. If you can make it look better within 6 to 9 months, stop. Just make it look better. We can wait. I mean, I know consumers are fucking selfish pricks who, you know, are impatient. But if you can make it look better within, you know, 6 to 9 months more, I'd rather wait and make it look better then. Because it just doesn't make any sense for it to, you know, like, there should be no remastered of some game that was just released. It doesn't make any sense. Like, none at all.
When did Tomb Raider come out?
Tomb Raider? I don't even know, to be honest.
Was it a couple years ago?
No, I think it was. I think it was 2012. Yeah.
Because yeah, that got a remaster too.
It did, or is going to.
It got one in January.
Really? That's
For PlayStation 4.
so stupid. Like, and it's okay. It's smart. It's a smart business tactic because there's dumbass consumers who are gonna fucking pay for it.
Oh, it's remastered. I gotta get it.
Yeah, it looks slightly better. Let's go play. No, shut the fuck up. Like, it looks like, okay, like, with the PC version at least, I know that you can, make it look like Laura's, or, what the fuck's her name? Lara. What the Laura? What the hell? I think
Laura.
Sam, that's your fault, fucker. You're the one that said that when we first started playing it. It honestly doesn't make, it was 2013, not, 2014. Okay,
So that's
or
even,
2012.
that's worse.
Yeah, I mean, that proves my point even further. It just doesn't make sense that there should be remastered versions of games that are released not but a year to 2 months ago.
It's because those games were very highly praised, though. Like, Last of Us got so many awards, and they're like, you know what we can do? We can optimize that with we can get more money if we release it again on the next PlayStation. Be like, oh, it's gonna be even better. But
Okay,
still,
so I
very boring
understand.
game.
Okay, so let me take that back then. I understand if you remaster it for the next gen console, that is okay. But if you're doing a remastered version for the same fucking console, like if they were to
they're not
release,
doing that.
they're not doing that. Okay,
No.
I retract my argument then because I don't think that's very. I mean, that makes a little bit more sense. If you're going to make it look better because you have the ability to, and the console has the ability to make it look better, then it's understandable a little bit. I mean, I still think it's pretty stupid to do it so close to, you know, the original release date. But I guess it does make a little bit more sense because you are doing it, you know, for the next gen, you know. Or, well, now I think we could quit calling it next gen. It's this gen.
No shit, that's pissing me off, actually.
Well, people
I don't like
calling it
people
next gen.
calling it next gen still. It's not next gen if it's current.
Yeah, it's current generation, but
Like, that's
I
what
just
the
think- I
Borderlands
think-
people were saying about the next Borderlands game. That's why they're not doing it. They're like, it's next gen. We won't want to do next gen. I'm like, it's actually current gen, you dumbasses.
I just don't think developers should spend their time remastering old classic games. You know, like what's that game that you're like really hyped about, Akasha? That's coming out. It's on Steam. Well, it's going to be coming on Steam soon.
Gauntlet?
Yeah, because isn't that going to be a remastered version, or is it just going to be a port?
Hell, I don't even know.
Game she's all hyped up about and don't even fucking know whether or not it's.
I do need to look into that though.
But
No,
so
well,
the thing for me is you guys probably know by now, I am a Final Fantasy fan. I love the games. I love the series, except for anything past 10 because it's complete garbage. But I think that there should be a remaster of 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, 10 did get a remaster, which pisses me off. Less than Last of Us getting a remaster.
Wait. 10 got one. I thought it wasn't 10. I thought
it was 10. 10 and then 10/2, which got a remastered HD edition on the. I think it was on PS4 and PS3. Which, I mean, it was a PlayStation 2 game, so it is a little bit farther back. So it's okay, but I just think like for Square Enix, because this is a company that I care for dearly, should get their thumb out of their fucking ass and remake Final Fantasy VII like they teased us with when they showed off the PlayStation 3, fucking assholes.
It says it's coming back with a completely new experience.
So no one really, not a real answer, just kind of beating around the bush kind of thing.
Play as one of 4 distinct heroes. It doesn't really, of course you can do the co-op multiplayer.
I don't know. I think they should start remastering old games that people enjoy, rather than remastering something that they just released within the last 2 years.
And I hope it actually works because so many things they've redone. Like I got Space Quest on Steam, thinking they'll make my life easier by using it through Steam. No, I still have to use a DOS box.
You, White Boy, you say that, but also Naughty Dog, I'm pretty sure, yeah, because they're remaking that, what's the game called? Oh, God, it's not Jack and Daxter. God damn it.
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. They're remaking the Ratchet and Clank game.
Which one?
I think it's the first one.
That makes sense, though, because Ratchet and Clank was a PlayStation 2. That is, the cutoff for me of remastering games. That's far enough back where, yeah, we could, that would be okay, but when it was literally just released 9 months ago, I don't think that it should get a remake. That doesn't make any sense. Or remastered, HD version, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Because it should have been...
it needs to be remastered.
Yeah, because it should have already been fucking HD. It should have already been HD. It should have already looked at the top of its game. Should have just fucking...
This is really random. Does anybody know if there's a remastered Crash Bandicoot? Or is that just never a thing?
I don't think that they're going to.
Because that has to happen. Come on.
I honestly, I think I played one of the Crash Bandicoot games, and it was pretty good. Actually, speaking of, what's it called? Remastered, another series that they should, I guess, do a remaster of, and not make it a Skylanders game. Fucking retard. It should be, Spyro. They should bring back Spyro. A traditional Spyro game where you're saving dragons, not... I've never played Skylanders.
That's right, he's in that, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's the mascot,
shit.
for, freaking Skylanders, yeah.
That's funny.
But there's not been a good, what's it called? Spyro game in a while.
When was the last one made?
I don't even know, dude. I think it was PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I would think so. I think it's Eternal Dream or some shit.
I haven't actually played that one. I need to pick it up.
I think I played an hour of that, and I was like, eh. That was when Blockbuster was still a thing.
Oh, Blockbuster.
Did you say Blockbuster?
I just said Blockbuster.
He's Throwback Thursday.
I remember going and picking that game up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I used to do the Blockbuster thing until you don't turn it back in time.
And they charge you an arm and a fucking leg for not returning it?
Yes.
Yeah. Just like Redbox does that.
See, I don't even
Does anybody ever use... I know this doesn't have really anything to do with what we're talking about, but does anybody have it ever use, Gamefly? Or, game renting services?
I buy the used games from Gamefly.
Oh, really? And
Yeah.
how do you like their service? I don't think it would be necessary for a
I
PC
don't
gamer
use
like
their
myself.
service, but as far as the games that I buy from them, they work just fine. It's like buying from GameStop used games.
But by the way, it was Legend of Spyro: The Eternal Night is what I played.
Oh, The Eternal Night?
Yeah.
And you said it was iffy?
I don't know. It was not that good.
It wasn't. Have you played the originals?
Yeah, but like a
Oh.
long time ago.
Sam, shut up. You're not that old.
I'm like 30. Okay, shut up.
Dude, you're fucking 17.
Whatever. Whatever.
Like, Akasha can say back in the day. You should get
Yeah,
slapped
back in
for
the day.
saying back in the day.
Yeah.
I didn't say back in the day. I said
Yeah,
a
but
long
you
time
said
ago.
it before, dude.
Back in my day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Shut
back in
your
your day.
back in your day was 2 weeks ago.
Shut up. You're like 2 years older than me.
Exactly, and I don't say back in my day
Yeah, whatever. You can
because
say
I don't
whatever.
have the right to say it because I'm
I
not
have
fucking
every
old.
right if you want to say what you want to say. There you go, bitch. I win.
No, I'm reading the chat. Says Shadow says no. With GameStop, you're not buying used games. With GameStop, you're there. Are you going there to sell your soul?
Yeah, I won't
With,
be-
with
I'd rather
GameStop,
keep
you're going
my
there to sell
game-
your games for like $1.
I'd rather keep my
assholes.
games and
Fuck
give
yeah!
them away
Like
for free.
my friend bought what was it? Fuck, what was it? It was one of the newer games, and he took it to GameStop. He paid 60 fucking bucks for it. I think it was Dishonored, or no? God damn, what is it? It was one of the newer games, you know, $60 fucking game, and he took it to GameStop, and they gave him $7 for it. And I was like, you are stupid as shit. Why would you
Did he
sell
take that?
Yeah, he fucking
And
took
then
it.
they resell it for like maybe $5 or $10 cheaper.
Yeah, I mean they sell for $45 for a used copy. You son of a bitch! Like that is so ridiculous. Like there's no reason why, someone should. I don't know. I was pissed off. I was like, you are stupid.
That's how I lost Dragon Age Origins. Is I learned we sold it, so that's great. That's one of my favorite games of all time, and I just gave it to get like we don't have GameStop here, I think. I gave it to a place called Play and Trade.
But they have the same marketing scheme.
Yeah,
the same
it's the same
prices
thing.
and shit. Fucking dumbass. That just doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you do that? You paid $60 for it 2 days ago, and you're getting $7 back right now. You're stupid.
That's like going to the pawn shop.
Pawn
We can
shops
get
actually
some
have-
good money from a pawn shop.
Yeah, well, I mean, pawn shops, you can actually, in defense of pawn shops, you can actually get some pretty decent games for pretty fucking
No,
cheap.
I'm talking about like go buy a brand new diamond ring or something. Go to the pawn shop, try to sell it.
Oh, yeah, that's stupid. He has
won't.
EB Games, probably. Is that a thing up there?
EB
Uh-oh.
Games is I don't have one in my town though. We have Play and Trade.
What do you have?
Attack of the puppy! He was like right by my chair, so I picked him up. This is my puppy. One of them. I have 3. It's cute.
Would you guys buy a book of a game you like?
Talking about
What
like,
kind of book?
well, yeah, like, what kind of book? You think like
Like just a novel? I don't know, like 100 pages.
no, are you talking like a graphic book, or are we talking a game guide?
Oh, like a novel, like what I just said.
So like, if it was a
It's a separate story in this case. Is what I'm talking about.
oh yeah, but I mean if it was, well, I guess it depends on the franchise. Like if it was a Final Fantasy one, I probably would because I
don't know.
love the
I
franchise.
would, if it was a, I don't know, because if it was a book before it was a game type of thing, then maybe. Kind of like
What,
Walking
like
Dead.
it-
Like I read the Walking Dead comics.
If there was like a game and then there was a book, but like of a separate story, would you read it?
Well, like I said, it'd have to be a franchise that I actually,
I don't know.
I bring this
enjoy.
up because there's a Tomb Raider book coming out that's kind of like set in between the first Tomb Raider game and then the Rise of Tomb Raider coming out next year.
Ooh, excited
And,
for that.
Yeah, it's looking pretty awesome.
Yeah, I beat Tomb Raider. Like I bought it on Steam because it was on sale for like $6 or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
And I played it for like 3 days straight and beat it in 10 hours. And Sam still hasn't beaten it because he sucks.
Whatever, I'm stuck at a part, okay?
He's stuck. He's stuck.
So would you like what I'm afraid of though? Like I'm sure they won't do this, but they
least you
could
hope.
like what?
I said at least you hope.
At least I hope they won't do this because it'd be dumb as shit. Because I hope that companies realize that some people don't want to spend like an extra $20 on like a book or some shit to get some story that they need. But, like in the next game, what if like I don't know, there's something in the book that like you missed. Like I hope that they do some sort of like they talk about what happened in the book.
So like
necessary
you don't actually
knowledge.
miss like a huge part of the story.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that would be a dick move to be completely.
Like, what if in the book there's like a pinnacle moment for like Lara Croft and her like story, and like they kind of
why
talk
she
about
became
it.
a Tomb Raider, considering
Some shit like
that's
that.
What,
Like, there's a huge
Rise of
part.
Tomb Raider's about. From what I know, at least that's was supposed to be about. It's supposed to expand on the reason she becomes a Tomb Raider. If they're a dick like that, and honestly, like it's. Now that you bring that up, I think that's probably what they're gonna do, which is fucking sad. Like,
Sucks.
yeah, I think that honestly is probably what they're gonna do. Or they make a, like, if you play $5 more, you get a digital copy of it with the new Tomb Raider game. I think that wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Like an ebook or something like that. I don't think that would be as horrible. But what do you think in pricing range?
For a book?
Yeah, for the book.
I don't know how much are books usually.
Well,
I haven't bought a book in a while because I have like a backlog that I'm like I have to read these before I get new books.
Well, I have most of my books now on the Kindle, so
Mm-hmm.
they're either free or under $2.
Yeah, Double did say that. He does make a good point. If they did have if the book actually had something important in it, it would be all over the internet. So I mean, it's not like
It would.
so. Us seeing as we're always here on the internet, I don't think we would miss anything. But for those who don't usually use the internet, well, I mean, you're stupid for one. But
Hi, boy.
Jesus, he's like such a hateful person tonight.
I'm in pain. My fucking stomach hurts so bad, but I didn't want to not do the podcast. So excuse me tonight. I don't put up with a lot of shit right now. But I just
I'll probably get the book. I'll probably get the book. Is what I'm saying.
Well, for me, I will if depending on how much it costs. Like if I can get a physical copy, and the sad thing for me is, and maybe if you know me personally, you know that I do this. I pirate, and I'm not afraid to fucking admit that. And I use it for mostly, yeah. I mean, I have well over 1,000 movies, and TV shows on my.
Don't say that shit too loud. What's wrong with you?
Huh? Don't say what?
Don't say that shit too loud.
I don't give a damn. Like, what are they gonna do? Next thing you know, FBI fucking knocking at my door.
Yeah. Surprise, motherfucker.
Dude, I honestly, I think that would make my fucking day if, like, some FBI agent came to my door and said those exact fucking words. Surprise, motherfucker. Like, I'd be like, okay, you can take me away. That was okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. That's completely, it's alright. But for, whoa, shit. Wait, hold on. I'm glitched. No. What the fuck? I'm, like, floating through the ground right now. Holy shit. And I'm stuck.
I feel like that's basically all we can say on that topic.
Yeah.
Like, there's World of Warcraft books that I've been interested in getting because I really like that world and shit.
You like
But
the lore behind it?
Yeah, I like the lore of World of Warcraft. You know, it's kind of ruined recently. I'm not gonna say anything. Fucking Garrosh Hellscream. But you know,
What?
nothing. It's fine.
It's nothing. It's fine.
No.
Sam's passionate.
Yeah, you don't fuck with my World of Warcraft lore.
I don't know any of the World of Warcraft lore, so I can't really comment on that.
Do you want to talk about? I know we should end pretty quickly, but I mean we can go a little over.
Yeah, that's fine with me. We don't have any restrictions. This is my channel, not the community channel.
Yeah, I mean I only have two other topics, but what do you guys think about Assassin's Creed Unity being made by Ubisoft Quebec?
I have no issue with it because, and we've talked about this, and
We talked about it last night. Yeah.
Talked about it last night. If you do look on the Wikipedia page for the Montreal, which is usually they're the ones who actually create the game, the Assassin's Creed franchise games. Like I think they created every single one of them, except for Unity apparently. And then Unity, because usually Montreal, pawns off the ports to Quebec and other studios. I think. What's the other studios that they have? Sam, help me out here, dude.
I don't fucking remember.
You're
on your own.
Portugal. Portugal is one of the other ones.
Portugal?
Isn't it? Isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's either Portugal or Spain or something like that. And they're voting in the chat that you have issues, Sam. Just so you know.
Oh, cool. I don't know. I heard about this news and I was like, oh, Quebec, the worst area of all of Canada. Great. I mean, they're gonna head this. But then you actually like go into the Wikipedia page, and like Quebec is kind of like the helper in the group of all of those Ubisoft like factions, I guess. And
Factions.
whatever.
Fucking gangs now or something.
And like they are the people that do, like as Whiteboy said, they do the ports. They also do like DLC for the Assassin's Creed games, as well as what was the other thing? Oh shit.
I don't know.
Fuck.
You didn't help me,
They do
so I'm
some.
not gonna help you.
Oh, shut the hell up. So like I don't know, like the fact that they're heading this one kind of worries me in a way.
So hold on. I think they have Toronto and Paris. And doubles like Montreal is in Quebec, Sam.
Well, I know. But I'm saying like.
But
Well,
you're
like,
talking
as
shit
a
about
whole.
Quebec, and then
I
like,
know. I'm talking shit about Quebec as a place.
and then but Montreal, the studio that heads most of the projects for the Assassin's Creed franchise, is in Quebec. So your argument is kind of invalid there.
No,
Because
I'm
you
just
know
saying.
you know the Final Fantasy. I'm always obsessed with Final Fantasy.
Oh shit.
What's it called?
Montreal. What are you talking about?
The Assassin's Creed franchise is good, and you can't deny that. It's a great.
Look,
franchise.
okay, man. There's one good thing that's come out of Quebec.
What?
Well, Assassin's Creed
Okay, I'm okay with that.
and Far Cry. Fine, whatever. Fuck it.
But I have no issue with it as long as they don't fuck with it too much.
Nah,
I mean,
I think
it seems
gonna-
like it's
it looks
returning
better
to
in
its-
my opinion, actually.
Really? Oh, graphically, of course, because they have the
And
ability
gameplay wise, come on.
to. They are stepping their game up. I will give them that. But I mean, it's just the advancement in the gameplay. Of course, it's not going to be the best gameplay ever. When you first, when they first made the franchise. That's why, like I said, Assassin's Creed 1 is not very good of a game, gameplay-wise. Story, it's amazing and really captivating, but besides that, it's complete crap. But, it does advance and it does get better by the time you get to, Assassin's Creed 2 and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and, Assassin's Creed Revelations and 3. For me, I'm just glad to see that the franchise is going back to the Assassin fucking forum, or formula, rather than the stupid fucking pirate bullshit.
I've
heard that it's a good game, but I don't fucking care. Like, I think that's so stupid that it's a pirate rather than an assassin. I don't know. It's like playing both sides of the field. I don't accept that as an Assassin's Creed game.
I'm actually really surprised that it's taken this long for Ubisoft to make an Assassin's Creed game kind of with the French Revolution. Considering
They've
like
kind of wandered over every, historical, well, not necessarily everyone, but I mean, they've done, the American Revolution. I don't know the other ones, to be honest.
they must be some of the most chill French people in Quebec, because French people in Quebec, I'm gonna be honest, if you're watching this and you're from Quebec, I don't like you.
What? Come on.
We're making this a hate podcast tonight. Like,
No.
yes,
I'm not being hateful, I'm being honest.
Quebec. Yeah, I'm being honest too. Then, Quebec, you need to split. Just get out of here.
Go back to French.
Your vote shit, like they've held like several votes to like see if they actually want to split from Canada.
Oh, become their own
And,
nation
yeah, their
or
own
something?
thing. And I'm like, fucking do it. I don't even
That
care at
sounds
this
like some
point.
Texas shit.
I
man.
hate Quebec so much. Double in the chat. You can't even deny that Quebec is probably like the least awesome province in Canada.
No, I think Prince
And we
Edward
have-
Island.
No,
That's so
I don't even
stupid.
care. That shit's okay. Quebec can go suck a dick because I hate Quebec.
He says, Sam, no one in Canada likes people from Quebec.
Exactly.
Okay, I guess that's safe to say.
Even Quebec people hate Quebec people.
Alrighty then. So I think we're going to wrap it up right there.
Yeah, please
Quebec
do.
sucks. End of the
Just shut
line.
this shit down.
Yeah, that way we don't get it. Like, we're just watch. Our freaking audience is going to be nothing but from people from Quebec.
The French army is gonna come after all of us.
No, come after you, motherfucker. You're the one
No,
saying
you're part
shit.
of this. I don't care. I'm gonna be like, he told me to say it.
No, fuck you! Throw me
Get
under
him,
the
French
bus,
army.
you bastard.
Oh, croissants. That's basically all it's gonna be. I'm just saying.
Croissants are pretty fucking bomb, not gonna lie, dude. You don't like croissants?
Would you like some with me? Oh.
Like some
Like,
what?
I don't know. I'm trying to speak French.
French. Alrighty, guys. So, like I said in the beginning of the podcast will be returning to the community channel next week. The only reason it's on this on my channel this week is because I am no longer a part of Team Bruno, and I do not have the login information anymore to the actual account. And Sam doesn't know how to stream, and Akasha, we didn't have enough time to get her set up with it to stream on there, so we just streamed here on my channel. But don't forget to, like the video if you guys are watching this post-production. I'll probably be making a short vlog to explain, why the changes were made and everything. Basically, it's because, what's it called? On Fire was not able to be with us tonight due to some family issues. And so we decided to do it on our channel, or do it on my channel rather than not doing a podcast at all. Because I, for one, am dedicated to this. I can't speak for others. I'll let them speak for themselves. So I would, regardless of whether I was sick or not, I was gonna do the podcast because this is my baby. I love doing this with Sam and Akasha and On Fire. So regardless of whether I was sick or not, I was gonna be doing it. So.
Je uno des avoir être là.
What?
I have no idea. I just looked up French words most commonly used, and I said a bunch of them. I think I just said.
You probably just said like someone can go fuck their mother or something
I
like
hope
horrible
so.
like that.
I think I said not this. Some of to have to be.
And see, the sad thing is, and we'll say this right before we close out. Sam lives in Canada, as you guys probably fucking know by the end of the podcast. They teach French for like what, 6 years?
10 years.
10 years.
At
and this
my
dumb
school,
motherfucker
anyway.
doesn't know a goddamn word of French.
I know how to say some French shit. It's just that literally, I think after 2 years of taking French, I decided like I hate French language, and I just can't. I can't do it. We have a school in my town
Yeah,
that's like.
I would hope so. You.
Shut up! Let me finish what I was gonna say. It's French immersion, so you learn.
It's an actual fuck. That's just a school's French immersion.
It's a French school, and that shit pisses me off because that means some French guy came over to my goddamn city and was like,
Sam, you are fully American, dude. You are fucking.
Shut up! Let me do this. Oh, yours would be really good here at French school, and it's like, shut the hell up! Get out of here! I wish that.
Okay, Akasha, is Sam not fucking American?
He need to be.
He is. Like, he is a full-bred fucking American. Okay,
my
so.
town.
You in my country.
Go back. I want to just, like, we need to saw Quebec out, and then, like, lift it up by air or some shit, and drop it over by France, and be like, there you go.
Alright, guys, so all of the articles that we talked about today, we talked about a lot, will be all in the description of the video. I will make sure of that by tomorrow, because I'll be rendering this out tonight, and it's going to take 4 hours. Fucking
Yay!
shit. But thank you guys so much for watching. All of our contact information will be in the description as well. My Twitter, Akasha's Twitter, Google Plus pages. Sam is American. He lives in North America. Ha ha ha. Double. But
I love you, Double.
Everybody's contact information on Fires as well will be in the description, even though he wasn't in the podcast today. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you guys next week.
Fuck you, Quebec.
Peace. God damn it.
That was a good one. I like that podcast.
Oh my god.
Oh, I fucking stop.